There are a considerable number of people with dementia who are in care homes, and we get too many stories in the press, on television, of how awful it is for some of those people. I think care home research is important, that people with dementia are given the very best care that can be given so that their quality of life might be the best that it can be. And really what I'm asking for is personal centred care, that the person who has the dementia, whichever kind, is really seen as a person, and that that person is cared for as a unique individual. And I think with training, care home staff can do that.
I think care home research is important because decades ago, my great-grandmother, who had Huntington's disease, was in a place called a lunatic asylum. She was tied to her bed most of the day and all of the night. Now, my mother, my grandmother, my father are all in care homes, which are the descendants of that lunatic asylum, and they have much better care. And the developments in care have come from research into how people are looked after in care homes.
Research is so important in care homes. It's something that doesn't get as much attention as it deserves. When you work in care because you care for people and you want to promote people's independence and choices. And sometimes you see care homes in such a negative way in the media. Anybody who works in care just wants the best for people. We're constantly striving to improve our practice, the way that we do things, and there's always new research and new medications for dementia care. I mean, look at the impact music therapy has for people living with dementia. We know that works really, really well. We're really passionate about the use of technology in care homes. We've got a Tova Tefl magic table, we use iPads, we've got a VR headset, and seeing that impact that it has on residents and their relationships with others is huge. And we wouldn't have had that 20 years ago because we've developed, and that wouldn't have happened without research.
I think research is really important. Having been part of some research projects here, I think it enables the residents to be involved in different things that they might not have the opportunity to experience. We've had some dance projects and some people coming in to do plays for the residents. So, like I said, they've been able to take part in that and benefit from that, whilst also the people that are actually doing the research, it's benefiting them as well. So it's like working together to be able to provide better experiences for people, better outcomes, and look at, you know, the impacts of what we're doing with the residents.
So one of the things that's really important to us when we do any research project is that we don't just disseminate the findings, but we think about how we're going to actually help those to make a difference in practice. So for our research, how's that going to make a difference to the lives of people living with dementia and their families? So we involve staff as well as people with dementia and their families early in thinking about how we share the findings. What are the things that we're finding out that are really going to make a difference in practice? What do care homes or hospitals or wherever we're working need to know? We think about how we share that in ways that makes that as clear as possible. So we don't just share the findings, but we think, what are the implications for practice from those findings? So what are the things we think you need to think about based on this research to actually make a difference in practice?